Can we give another round of applause? It's a very historic moment at the Indian School of Business. I also want to particularly acknowledge the family members as well, because somebody starts this legacy, but you also need the family to, come forward and support it in the same spirit. So thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor to invite Shri Bhatti Vikramarka Mallugaru, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, to address us. There's formal, I can say he's a MLA representing so-and-so constituency. He's been a deputy speaker. He's been the chief whip. He's been the leader of opposition. He's been the CLP president. But I think what's important to say is that he's someone who is a highly respected statesman and a people's leader. He's always been a very strong voice for inclusive growth, social equity and empowerment through education. And that, I think, is something, there was a mention of Viksit Bharat, and in this state, we are talking of Telangana rising in 2047. You need leaders with that kind of vision to carry the state forward. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. Request you to please address us. Thank you.
Sri Madan Pilutlaji, the Dean, ISP, and the distinguished guests on the dais, Pramat Sinha, Founding Dean, ISP, Sri Motilal Oswal ji, Sri Nitin Paranjepji, and other distinguished guests, and the continuous learning process all over the country, might be all over the world. People might have come. All the participants, a very good morning to all of you. It is both an honor and a joy to stand here at the Indian School of Business to inaugurate the Motilal Oswal Executive Center, an edifice of ambition and aspiration. Especially on this way, very aptly to chosen date, Teachers' Day. I think it's a time for us to remember good old teachers right from Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Rabindranath Tagore, to the present teachers, those who are all teaching you and teaching to us also. So once again, I say Happy Teachers' Day wherever we are, whatever the heights we reach. That is all because of the teachers who taught our knowledge and the values also, what we are contributing to the society. Today, we celebrate a gesture that goes beyond philanthropy. The support of the Motilal Oswal Foundation is not just a donation. It is a statement of faith in knowledge, in leadership, and in our collective future. We often say that governments build roads, but it is visionary philanthropy that builds gateway to learning. Thank you, Mr. Oswalji, for opening such a gateway. ISB itself is a proof of what such gateways can achieve. still young in years, but already towering in reputation. It has married global standards with local relevance. Executive education is not about learning the alphabet again. It is about sharpening confidence and rediscovering that the flywheel of feedback and execution must never stop. Friends, it is a belief that is self-fulfilling. Leaders who come here not only keep pace, they often redefine it. I am told that last year alone ISB trained over 6,000 professionals through nearly 200 programs. Those numbers speak louder than any praise I can add. The government of Telangana has found in ISB not just an institution, but a partner. From training our health officials to conducting independent studies on handlooms, elections, or the metro rail, ISB has consistently shown how research can shape policy. Most importantly, the Center for Analytical Finance is helping us craft our Telangana Raising 2047 vision. Our effort to sculpt a $3 trillion economy. Together we are turning policy into a promise and promise into progress. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in times when disruption is the norm. Digitization, sustainability, equitable growth. None of these challenges can be solved in silos. Government brings policy and vision, industry brings resources and execution, and academia brings knowledge and research. When the three come together, a real transformation happens. This is what the ISB is doing. That is why this new executive center is more than a building. It can be the crucible where classrooms, boardrooms, and government offices meet, and where ideas are forged into solutions. The decade ahead in Disu for India, Telangana with institutions like ISB and initiatives like Young India intends not just to join this transformation but to lead. And this center spread across nearly 2 lakh square feet, I think somewhere around 1.8 lakhs square feet, with lecture halls, discussion spaces, and quiet corners for reflection will stand as an anchor for that ambition. As we inaugurate this center, let us also inaugurate a new era of collaboration, where the state, academia, and industry move together to shape India's destiny. Telangana will walk this path with conviction, ensuring that education is not only about producing professionals, but also about shaping leaders for society and for humanity. May this center be a lighthouse for future generations, guiding them towards excellence, equity, and innovation. Allow me also a small request, Ms. Oswalji. While today we inaugurate a center, Telangana is building something even larger under the Young India banner, a skill universities, integrated residential school, Young India integrated residential schools, and even a sports university. These are not projects of cement and brick alone. They are investments in the dream of a new generation. The Skills University, already operational, has trained hundreds of students in its very first year itself. Its permanent campus in the future city will rise by 2025, alongside 104 integrated residential schools are being built in the first phase with an investment of over 20,000 800 crores, and each school not less than 25 acres campus to nurture talent holistically from academics to competitive exams. Your support, whether through mentorship, funding, or partnerships, could multiply their impact and extend the spirit of nation building that we celebrate today. And if I may end with a thought, this center will remind us of simple truth. No matter how senior we get, there is always more to learn, and sometimes the best leaders are simply the best students. My hope is that this center will train not only MBAs and CEOs, but problem solvers who make India proud. If along the way, they remind us that learning never really ends, well, I might have to enroll myself. See, Dean Madanji, I hope you are listening. Friends, and you are all very fortunate. The way you are, the kind of facilities, the kind of classrooms what you are all getting, and the teaching faculty is something exceptional good. I know, I remember my classroom, how it used to be. While I entered, I was trying to find out what is the cost of the classroom, how much that you spent. They were trying to tell me somewhere around 1.5 crore to 2.5 crores each classroom. I really envy. I know when I started my education, I come from a single teacher school with a single classroom up to 5th class in a Telugu medium. And the learning was not even a slate. It was in the sand. My teacher used to teach us in the sand how to write ah. From there, today I have seen the classroom, totally digitalized classrooms, which is costing and not less than 1.5 crore. That's why I feel that you're all very fortunate and you got a great opportunity to study these kind of campuses and with a great teachers. And I fully appreciate the ISP, particularly Madanji, who was taking all the pains to develop this institution with a great spirit and moving all the corners, taking the help, not only from the governments, even from the private industries and financial institutions, to get the assistance and build the university, the campus, to give to the nation by imparting the knowledge to the students like you. Tomorrow, you are the future of this country. You are going to build the country with all your ideas and policy, taking the part in the policy decisions. As far as Telangana is concerned, but now as a Deputy Chief Minister of the Finance and Planning, I think I have to share with you things about what all that we are doing in the state. We have a lot of dreams about this state, and the state is a new state, saying it is trying to stand on its own feet with lots of dreams and aspirations. You are aware, though it is a new state, the state is having highest merits also for the development and taking the states to the heights like rising Telangana. The kind of outer ring road is a boon for us. the kind of institutions like ISP, Hyderabad Central University, IIT, number of engineering colleges, universities are giving good human resources to the world-class institutions here to set up an industry also. Like software industry, pharma industry. All these things are today coming, it is all because of the institutions like ISP only. It is because that these kind of institutions are giving the good human resources, knowledgeable human resources to their requirements, so they are all coming and eyeing towards Hyderabad. And definitely we all, proud of the institutions like you, and we thank from the government side also to the institution like ISP. And our dream is to build, our concentration is to spend more and more on essential services like education and health. And today, state of Telangana is spending, I think nobody might have dreamt it also, like, starting at a time, 104 schools, which is costing, each school is costing around 200 crores, with not less than 25 acres campus, with all extracurricular activities, English medium, and not less than any corporate school. At the same time, skills university, like taking the industry as the partners of the university, asking the industry to design the syllabus, and the same syllabus is taught in those skills university, and the moment they get educated from that university, they'll immediately jump into the employment. And also other universities, existing university like Osmania University, and a university which is only exclusively meant for women, Veeranari Chakale Ailamma, who fought for this Telangana movement during the time of peasants' armed struggle. And we named after her the university, and we have sanctioned this year itself 500 crores to build the capital, the buildings for the university. We believe in investing in education is investing for the state. So my request to the Dean and to the Oswal ji also, please visit our Skills University also once, where Anand Mahindra ji is the chairman of the Board of Governors. And even I extend my invitation to visit our Dean also, to visit our schools where we have already started construction, so that if there are any other changes are required, you can also make suggestions to, in the initial stage, we can include those things also in the institutions. I particularly request the ISB, whatever you are teaching, that teaching has to be helpful to the state of Telangana also. The people who are all learning here, I request all of you, just keep it in mind, whatever the knowledge that you are gaining, it is all because of the Telangana state on the soil of this Telangana. So in your life, please do something for the growth of the state, where we have so many dreams and we want to compete, not the states of this country. We want to compete the world. That is all our dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words, and more importantly, for your vote of confidence in support to ISB on behalf of the government of Telangana. I'm sure the Dean will very favorably consider your suggestion to him about admission into one of our programs, though I think he will always say this, and I'll say this publicly, that he has nothing to do with admissions. However, you did speak earlier about designing some programs. I think it's something that we welcome. We are very happy to work with you, sir. Thank you so much. We want to bring this very lovely morning to an end, but it is only possible when you thank some key people who are involved with this entire effort. As we celebrate this inauguration, we have to acknowledge with gratitude so many people who have contributed to this, and it's really, if I really have to end up doing that, it's going to be a very long, lengthy affair. But I want to start with one set of people. What we are in today is a lovely structure, a facility now full of life. But 2-3 years ago, it's just a barren land. There are many Shramikas who have worked, and we are now going to invite a few of them to come on stage and receive a memento from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. May I invite our colleagues to bring them onto stage, please. Go. Kanhaiya Kumar. सूजी पीछे से दे दो उपेंद्र राम, मोहम्मद रोशन आलम, and Y Renuka. Thank you, sirs. I think we wanted to do this as a symbolic gesture because it is their hard work and effort that gives us the comfort to be here today. I also want to acknowledge, so you can have a seat, please. Thank you. We want to also acknowledge the architects, the engineers, and planners who have turned this vision into a reality, our vendors and partners who have worked with dedication, and also the various agencies of the government of Telangana and regulators, and in particular officials from TGIC. I know some of you are here. Thank you very much for your guidance and support to us through this entire process. A special word of appreciation and thanks to our own projects team, operations, IT, commercials, and many others. I am sort of always worried that I'll miss out a few people because I have to be here tomorrow and they'll see me and say, you didn't mention our name. I'm asking for forgiveness in advance, but a lot of you who have worked towards getting this facility up and running, but importantly, those who feel that it's missed out, remember the work has actually started today in maintaining and running this facility. May I now request Dr. Pramatraj Sinha to present a shawl to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister on behalf of all of us. This wasn't scripted, but we have another shawl. I'm going to request Mr. Nitin Paranjpe, who's the chairman of Hindustan Unilever and a member of the board, to present a memento to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. Madam, please. Yeah. I'm going to request Dean Pilutla to present a memento to Mr. Motilal Oswal. Sir, on please. Nitin, please come. I think you saw two master classes today, one by Mr. Oswal on the power of investing. I think equally what is probably didn't go unnoticed is the very quick elevator pitch by the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister as well. So there's a lot for all of us to learn, and as Mr. Oswal said, the philosophy of learn, earn and return. On that very wonderful note, thank you everyone. I know a lot of our friends from friends of ISB from the city, industry leaders, from the diplomatic missions, alumni, students, our staff, faculty, all of you are here. Thank you very much for joining us today. And there will be volunteers here to show you around the facility. This is like a Gruha Pravesham, so there is high tea upstairs, but the high tea is only possible after you see the facility. So thank you very much everyone.
Sorry to take the mic again. When I was Deputy Speaker in the combined state, I think I've asked the ISB to give a training classes to our legislators. And now once again, I just wanted to request the Dean because my Chief Minister Revanth Reddy Garu is he believes in continuous learning, and my legislator affairs minister also. So both of them have been thinking about how best that we can train our legislators in serving the society. So I request the Dean to design a course for 5-day course, 5-day or 7-day course for the legislators. Thank you.
May I request all the audience to be seated till the dignitaries leave, please.
వచ్చిన వాటన్నింటిని భరించుకుంటూ దేశంలోనే ప్రతిష్టాత్మకంగా ఈ ఉత్సవాలను నిర్వహించినందుకు ఏర్పాట్లకు ఉత్సవ సమితిలో ఉన్న మిత్రులందరినీ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తున్నా. ఒక్క కార్యక్రమం ఒక్క సంవత్సరం చేయడం ఒక్కసారి చేయడమే కష్టమైన పని. రోజు